The manifestation juxtaposition. Why is it that you need to stop desiring in order for things to manifest and you need to detach? How can you script and fantasize about a desired future whilst we also know that we need to live in the present moment in order for things to manifest? How can these things coexist at the same time? And why do you need to stop desiring altogether in order to become detached in order for things to manifest? And then how do you actually detach from your desires? Also, do you struggle with getting a visual of your desires? What should you do instead? Keep watching this video if you want to know the answers. My name is Devi. I am a PhD student in chemical engineering at the University of Cambridge. And in my free time, I love to study things about psychology, self-development, law of attraction. And I want to talk today about a question I get asked a lot. How can you desire and detach at the same time? And how can you fantasize and script and visualize about future scenarios whilst they also always tell you live in the present moment and be grateful and enjoy the present? How can these things coexist at the same time? And I've been sensing exactly now what this feeling of detachment is and how you need to stop desiring in order for things to manifest. Let me get into it. Now, the very confusing part about manifestation is that things cannot come in if you just desire them and if you just crave them. Now, why is that? If we desire something, we are in a state of, oh, when will it happen? Oh, I wish it was happening now. It is a missing feeling. It is a lacking feeling. Now, at the same time, we're probably frustrated with our current life circumstances. Why else do we want things to be different, right? We feel a certain level of frustration with our current life circumstances. And that's why we're desiring and wanting something different. Now, let's look at this from a frequency perspective. What frequencies are you emitting when you feel this way? You're emitting a frequency of frustration because there is frustration with your current life circumstances. You're emitting a frequency of lack because you desire something in the future to make you happy because you don't feel happy in the now. So the desiring is a lacking frequency. On a frequency level, we are emitting frustration and lack. So we can never manifest things into our life if we are in a frequency of frustration and lack. We cannot manifest things that we desire really badly, that we crave, that we need to be happy, and at the same time we're unhappy about our current life, so we want that thing to come in to fix us, to make us feel better, to make us happy. So we're of an unhappy frequency now, but we need this desire to make us happy, whether it is money, whether it is a relationship, whether it is something else we're trying to manifest. We need it. It needs to happen now. When is it coming in? I want it. I'm going to script it. I'm going to visualize it. I want it to happen. Do you feel that frequency? Do you feel that energy? It is a very needy energy. It is the energy of lack. And we cannot manifest anything from lack, because when we're in a frequency of lack, we will only get more lack because that is our frequency. That is what we're emitting at the time, right? Now, how do you fix this? How do you get out of this? This is the exact core of the manifestation juxtaposition. In order for things to manifest, you need to let go of the desiring feeling and go back to the present moment and find things you are currently enjoying in your life. And don't see this as if you're giving up on your desire. This is the tactic to get to your desires. Being grateful for what you already have, living in the present moment, tuning into the present moment, you can only manifest from the present moment. And if we keep desiring and wanting and craving, that means we are in that lacking frequency with which we cannot allow things to come in. How can you test if you're still in the desiring frequency? If you're still wondering, when is my desire coming in? That is a lacking frequency. Then you're not in alignment with your desires. And this is also for the people that struggle with visualizing their desires. They can't get a visual. Why? Because you're not in alignment yet. So what is my advice? Instead of keep hyper-focusing on your desires and the things you're trying to manifest, get yourself in the present moment, now, in a higher frequency. Do whatever it takes to make yourself happier in the present moment. Now. Manifestation is now. Because if we increase our vibration and our frequency and our feelings in the present moment, only then we will get to higher levels. with which we can align to our desired reality or desires, right? So the word desires is very contradicting because, as I said, you should stop desiring. In order for things to manifest, you need to stop desiring. You need to get to a level of, I know whatever I want is going to come to me eventually. But instead of focusing on that and obsessing over that and craving it and missing it and being upset that it's not here yet or being frustrated with my current life circumstances, I'm going to do the opposite and I'm going to make the best of the life that I currently already have, because I know that is the tactic, that is the loophole, that is the way to increase my vibration, to even get into alignment with good things to come into my life, right? So if you still feel like you're desiring and craving and lacking, I want you to let go of your manifestation. Let go of your desire for a second. We'll get to scripting and visualizing again once you feel better. You cannot manifest things if you are unhappy now. Now, what can you do now to feel better? Maybe it is self-care. Maybe you need to start taking care of your body and your health and your aesthetics. Watch my video on self-care over here, where I explain the rituals that are keeping me in alignment, that keep my vibration really high. Another thing that could increase your vibration is start taking some action towards your desires or the things that you're trying to call in, right? Start to make a little bit of a plan or start researching it. That could make you feel good. Romanticizing your life and tuning back into the present moment through mindfulness and trying to tune back into what beautiful things is life already offering me? What are the things that I can currently already be grateful for? And mindfully tuning into the present moment. Now, this is the life hack to manifest more good things into our life. Why? So why does this juxtaposition exist? Why do I want you to move away from the hyper focusing on the future? Because the more we keep focusing on how we want our future desires to come in, the more we're saying to the universe, so I'm unhappy now. I need that to make me happy. I want that in my life because I need it and I want it and I need it to make me happy. Now, there's no humbleness and gratefulness in that. You sound like a needy child. Tuning back into the present moment is the way to get to a better future, right? Once we notice that thinking about our desires and the things we are trying to manifest or want in our life is just invoking a feeling of, oh, but when? I really want it. I really want it now. Like, when is it gonna happen? As soon as that is happening, you need to just let go of it, put that on pause, and go back to the present moment and fix your frequency. You cannot be unhappy in the present moment and expect things to come into your life that are going to make you happy, right? You cannot be in a lacking frequency in the present moment and expect those things to manifest and come into your life. You need to work on your present moment self. What can you do to increase your vibration? Is it self-care? Is it taking aligned action? Is it studying a certain topic? Is it developing a skill? Is it reading a book? Is it growing in any other type of way? What self-development and what mindfulness or meditation or yoga or journaling or what practices can you implement in the present moment now to increase your vibration? Now, once your vibration is up, once you feel better about the present moment, this is the life hack, the loophole, the shortcut to then get more good things in your future. So, as a conclusion, if you're trying to manifest a better future for yourself, that starts in the present moment. We cannot create a good future if we keep focusing on only the future. We can only create a good future by going back to the present moment and making sure that our frequency, our feelings, our emotions, our identity in the present moment is of a better one, is in alignment with whatever future desires we're thinking of, right? So manifestation happens in the present moment, and the people that are scripting and visualizing and things, that is a good tool and method to tune into feelings of a desired future that we want to call in. So we're already sort of feeling the emotions of our desired future in the now, and that is still a very useful thing to do. But I think in a lot of people, because they are so unhappy with their current life still, even if you sometimes sort of script and visualize and get into that feeling, that is not enough. because the majority of your frequency is still a very unhappy one. You're still very frustrated with your current life. You still are being thrown around by external life circumstances. Like when something bad happens in your day, you're still completely thrown and you're still completely out of balance and not in a high vibration. You need to be in a constantly higher vibration if you want to improve your life circumstances, right? You need to work on your frequency, which just means the way you feel overall during the day. And how can we get to a better frequency? If we are nicer to ourselves, if we treat ourselves nicely, if we allow ourselves to be, if we accept ourselves, and if we take good care of ourselves, and if we start to focus on the things that we already are grateful for and start to find joy in the small moments that we already have, interaction with family members, maybe even just doing grocery shopping, going to the gym, going to work. How can we make the present moment a joyful experience? Why? Not because we're like, oh, this is it, this is all I want. No, this is the loophole. This is the loophole shortcut manifestation secret. Making your present moment life a happier one, a joyful one, is the way to get to better life circumstances, to allow more to come in. This is the juxtaposition in manifestation. People that are constantly hyper-focusing on their desired future are in a lacking frequency, cannot manifest, cannot improve, because in that is also frustration with the present moment. So conclusion of the video is focus on the present moment. Make yourself a happier one and take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a quick little answering video. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely subscribe to my channel. That really helps. And give me a like to this video if there was anything useful. And follow me on Instagram as well, which is daily_citaram. And I would love to see you in my next video. Sending you all my love.